All right, so there's a lot of buzz going around right now about the new Adam Sandler Netflix movie Spaceman, written by Colby Day and directed by Johan Renck, who did Chernobyl a few years back, and I thought that movie was amazing, which is why I decided to watch this movie. Some of the buzz going around is good and some of it's bad, so let's launch this 2-minute review and discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly. Real quick, the movie's about a Czech cosmonaut, played by Adam Sandler, of course, named Jakub, who is on a skeleton crew mission to investigate this massive dust cloud, which is just past Jupiter and visible from Earth, and him trying to struggle through this total isolation while being on the spacecraft. Now, the good, and why I decided to watch this film, was that some of my absolute favorite movies in terms of storytelling and cinematography are about this exact topic. You got someone isolated in space, they're questioning their sanity and their purpose in life. You know, just like in 2001: A Space Odyssey, Moon, Interstellar, and then this hard-to-find movie from 2011 called Love. And if you haven't seen that one, I highly recommend it because I think it tackles this whole isolation thing a lot better than Spaceman did. Now, the bad is that Adam Sandler's desperately trying to break out of this typical role as a funny man, like in Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, and to do some serious work more like this. But to be honest, unfortunately, his performance in this movie is as weak as the gravitational forces in space. And once you've done movies like Jack and Jill, it's just kind of hard for me to take you seriously, despite how much people try to convince me that the movie Uncut Gems was a great film. Now, the ugly is basically everything else in this movie. You know, like the choice to have the alien hitchhiker be a spider, and that's just kind of a big question mark to me. The storyline is interesting but lackluster, and I didn't feel like there was much conflict or resolution that happened between him and his wife. And the dust cloud itself, when it comes to CGI, is just kind of at times. Now, giving this our typical random rating, I'll just say that it felt like this movie's writer and director tried to build this rocket out of other amazing movies like Interstellar, Love, Solaris, 2001, Moon, Donnie Darko, The Abyss, and Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. And the rocket took off great, but it quickly ran out of fuel and crashed back down to Earth in a big pile of disappointment for me. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't watch it, because if these types of movies are your go-to, I'd say give it a shot, because you might just end up loving it like some other people did. Now, if you found this review to be helpful in deciding whether or not to watch the movie Spaceman, please give us a like and a subscribe.